Welcome back, people. Jason34 here, back with another episode of Ship Graveyard Simulator 2. Alright, so we're going to finish off the Tuniclad mission that we had in the last episode. I know we had already finished it, but I think most of my files got corrupted past the last episode, so I'm going to have to just simply backload and do this again. So I'll probably end up deleting the episode with that, or just adding this in as a part 2 for that episode, maybe. Because I know most of I either lost my files or I honestly don't really know what happened. I know my files aren't there no more, so whatever I recorded after this was gone, so I didn't have anything left. No, it's not my fault, and honestly, I think it's just, I think I just lost them somewhere. I'll have to look and see if I can find them again. Anyways, we're going to just simply pick up here and then go and probably do the ship again, because the ship after this I've already tried and it's too hard for me to break. All the parts in the ship are heavily reinforced, so things aren't going to happen nearly as fast as I would rather them happen, so I really don't want to do it if I can't do it quickly, because that ship is a lot more detailed and much larger than this one. It's not like a whole ship, but it is like a part of a ship, and all the parts are reinforced parts, so they're going to take me a lot longer for me to break down and take apart. But we're simply going to really quickly try to go through this ship. We've already finished all the contracts, so that means we don't have anything to do except taking apart the rest of this ship. All the flooring joints and pieces and stuff like that. We'll do it just like the last episode. We're gonna take it back to this and then break it, bonk it, and then pick up all the parts that fall. Because everything should fall. Everything should collapse, and I'll be able to easily pick all this stuff up and get the rest of it out of here. Alright, so we're going to do this. Obviously, we're going to cut it down as much as we can and loosen all the wall pieces and stuff. Hopefully, whenever I bonk it, everything will collapse. Or at least, like, most of it. If something doesn't collapse, then I'll simply go break it and bonk it real quick, like. But for the most part, everything should collapse. Well, except for these pieces right here. The strut joints that are connected to these the edge of the ship are gonna have to be individually grinded off, just like in every other ship. Man, I missed this game. It's been a while since I played this, so obviously you can see why I'm back in this ship trying to remember exactly what the hell I was doing, because I'm like, what? I've been playing a lot of other games like Homeworld and Homeworld 1, Homeworld Deserts of Crag series is a little, the sound is not that bad. I listen to it. I've seen people that are like, that complained about it. Well, not really complained. They just told me that the sound was horrible or something, and I'm like, I listened to it, and it really wasn't that bad. Well, it wasn't awful. The staticky noise was there, but it wasn't there for the whole video, so I was like, okay, can't you just... I'll see if I can figure out how to fix that, but if I can't, then I'll just have to try to do the series again, even though honestly, I really don't want to have to do that game again, because that game was a pain in the fucking ass to do. It took me forever to get past the first few levels. I'm joking, it really didn't. I thought it was. At first, I thought it was going to take me a while, because I had forgotten how to play the game. But as soon as I got my bearings and got everything down pat, I was like, yeah, this won't take me very long at all. My RTS skills kicked in pretty freaking quick, and I was like, basically mowing the enemy units down with my massive, big-ass army. Although I really don't know why the old game like that, I don't really know what the cause of the whole sound, static glitching sound was. So I don't really know how to get rid of it. I don't know how to, really don't know what the problem was. If anybody can watch that long enough, like maybe turn their headset down or something, however they're watching it, turn their TV down or something, and then help me look into the video to figure out exactly what the problem is. Maybe watch some other YouTubers and figure out if they're having the same problem or if it's my game and maybe I need to verify my files or something. I don't know. I just know that I don't think that's supposed to be happening. Like that god-awful noise, staticky, glitching, whatnot. I don't think that's supposed to be happening. But I don't really know if it's a glitch or if it's me. I know it's the game that's doing it, but I don't know if it's my game. It might be just my game and the way that my game would work. So I might just have to uninstall it and reinstall it and see if it still does it. If it still does it, then I know I'll have to probably just start over again. Start that whole series over again. Not the Homeworld 1 series. No, I'm not doing that again. Because there was some levels that were literally just a pain in the ass. And I really don't want to have to do that shit again. Even though I know I'm going to have to, at least for the most part. I'm going to have to do... Only episodes 1 through 4 were viable. The rest of it was, for some reason or another, there was a video audio glitch or something, and I couldn't get the whatnot to show up. So I'm gonna have to start over on that front. But I did try. Now I gotta break these floor bolts that are holding the floor together. Then we can bonk it, and 95% of all this will collapse once I break all these bolts that are holding the floor together. I did miss this game a lot because it was a soothing game that was very good to play after work, after a long day or something. It was very effective at getting me calmed down enough to actually have a relaxing evening. Now I've just got to slowly pick up all these pieces, and then I can start chunking them to the truck there. Alright, so now we got this and that. Now, once I finish breaking all this down, it should happen. The rest of the breakdown should happen at least fairly quickly. I did say fairly quickly. I do not know exactly how fast it's going to happen. I'm assuming it's going to happen fairly quickly, but that's all depends on my persistence and skill. Turn my flashlight so I could see the smaller parts that are just kind of chilling in small corners and stuff. Alright, so we're almost done with the first section of the ship, then we'll move on to the next one once we finish breaking off all the little top and bottom edgings. I found a little drink thing. Cute little collectible piece. Look at that. It was adorable. Alright, there's that. We're gonna grab this. Alright, so now we're going to go to the middle section here. Cut this off. Now this section. And this one. Got this one. Now I gotta get the ones above us. This one too. Yeah. And this one. Now toss a box. Meow. The next one. Box it up. Next. Box it up. Next. And box it up. Next. And box it up. And send it away. Yay! Alright, now we're going to start on the next thing. While that's taking all that away, that crane queue is going to help us out a lot. I'm going to go to the next section here. Alright, so we're going to break this down, get this section done off, just like the last section. Break it all the way down to the floor, and then, yeah. now we're gonna start with this room to get it all the floor pieces destroyed here. And that should be the last piece being lifted away now. Being taken over to the deep storage in the warehouse. Alright, so now we're going to move down here. Alright, so now we're going to work on picking up all this stuff, and we'll break the floors down too. Alright, so now we got to break this off and grab all these materials here. And grab this. And move over here. We'll start grabbing this stuff too. Once we get all these loose pieces here picked up, then we'll be able to break the floors off and start working on the rest of the stuff here as well. I know I've only got 75 cents to my name right now, which is kind of surprising. I thought I would have a little bit more. But, oh well. Things just don't, I guess, don't happen like that. That's not in my cards. It's not in the cards. No, I had to have already sold everything down and broken whatnot down or whatever, but still. Come on. I'm getting kind of hungry, so I'll probably end up going to get something to eat here in just a little. Maybe as soon as I finish tearing off this section here. Let's go ahead and finish tearing off all this section stuff here. Now, we just gotta collect up all the loose pieces here and get it into the truck, and then we can get this next section here lifted away and start on the next section. We'll probably do about 2 more Tunicleds after this, so I can build up enough money to actually get the rest of the upgrades. Well, most of them anyways, so I can finish doing the rest of the ships. I'll do that stuff off camera though. Just so I'm finished with this Tuniclad, I'm gonna get the rest of this Tuniclad on recording, and then I'll start working on the next one off camera. And then the next one after that off camera, so I'll do at least 2, and then hopefully by that point I'll have a lot of materials or money, so I can start working on upgrades. If I don't have a lot of materials and stuff by that point, then I'll probably end up have already upgraded what I could. Hopefully be able to get stuff up to at least level 9. I create hammer, grinder, and blowtorch up to level 9, and then work on buy a few upgrades for the crane too, so I can get that thing to be a little faster, because I think that's one of the crane upgrades now, is to speed up the crane's movement. So you know it's a little faster. Alright, so we're on track to be finished got one more section after this, and then we'll be able to lift the rest of the ship's bow and whatnot away after this. I'm gonna try to get upgrades for my gloves because I know my gloves are a little okay. Bum 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 ba dum ba dum bum 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 ba dum. Bum 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 ba dum bum bum ba dum dum bum ba bum 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 bum. Just like the last section, cut this stuff off and then lift it all away one after another. Well, obviously, before we can remove these bigger pieces here, we'll have to clear off all the little pieces that are still stuck to them. Come on, here we go. Here we go. Another one's down. Here we go. On today, doing it again and again and again. Grinding another strut, breaking another floor, doing this, doing that. Alright, now we're going to start working on the next section here. Well, we got this really small section, and then we got the main section here where the front engines are and stuff. Okay, so we're going to do this. Break this down. Yeah. We're obviously going to have to be careful what floors we destroy, because we don't want to lose whatever the hell this is. Alright, let's go get these pieces of floor that are just randomly sitting over here. Let's go and get this piece lifted away, because we need to get rid of this so we can start breaking the rest of the ship down around it. I know next month, in December of this year, 2023, December 6th, I believe, the new Avatar game will be coming out, and I will be, whenever that comes out, I will be solely focused on that. That's basically all I'm going to be playing, because I've been waiting on a new Avatar game since the first game, since I beat the first one. I was on that like mosquitoes on blood. I was basically patiently waiting for the next movie to come out, and as soon as it came out, I bought it immediately. Like, I bought that new movie so fast, it wasn't even funny. Alrighty. Let's break the rest of this down real quick, and then I'm gonna go get something to eat. Alright, I'm back. I've taken my break, I've done my things, I've eaten my food, and I have sat here for like, I don't know, a good bit of time just kind of relaxing, getting my mind straight, ready for the repurposing of said ship. So let's get started. Whee! Alright, so we're going to move over and repurpose and recycle the rest of this ship. Slowly but surely. I'm going to see if I can buy 2 more box upgrades when I finish this ship. And I'll probably come back in the next episode with my box fully upgraded. Or at least I'm going to try, even though it's going to be expensive, because getting this box fully upgraded will speed up a lot of progress. Alright. I'm excited for the DLC because the DLC that's coming out in just a few weeks, I believe. They said next month, but then again, I don't know for certain if it's actually going to come out next month or what. It has to do with battleships, like warships and stuff like that. Like, it's going to be very interesting having to take apart a full-size battleship, guns and all. Probably having to remove the ammunition and stuff. and not try to blow up in the process. One wrong move and you end up exploding the live ammo that's going to be on board. I don't know this for certain if there's actually going to be live ammunition on board, but I'd have to assume yes. Because I don't think that they're going to give you a scrap ship and just waste, like, a day and a half as far as manual labor required to remove all the live ammunition from said ship. Well, let's go to the other side. I didn't mean to push that button. Now I gotta cut off I gotta blowtorch the rest of this. I know I need to get at least one upgrade, maybe one or two upgrades, everyone but the very last upgrade. And then I can proceed with doing at least the next two ships. And then I'll use the rest of the materials to buy the crane upgrades and stuff. Let's see what happens. See if I can go up this ladder and use it to get above the destroyed section where I can remove this floor here. Alright. Getting just a tad bit sleepy after eating my supper. Alright. Well, we gotta get this stuff off so we can then cut these engines out, or pumps, or whatever the hell they are. I actually don't know what these are. Not 100% of the time, no. I don't actually know what those are. I'm assuming there's some kind of either generators or pumps. I'm not sure. Well, it says it's not unlocked, but there's no grindable elements here, so I'm gonna have to just sacrifice these two generators. They go bye-bye, and I can remove them. Whacking away at the parts of the ship's insides. a few pieces at a time, and I'll end up having all this stuff ready to be removed. And then I can pull the bow of the ship apart, or lift this entire section out after cutting whatever's left of this. Alright, now I gotta remove this stuff up here, and then I can pull my truck away and lift this big piece here away. Alright, let's pull around and get ready to recycle all this. Now I just gotta wait for that to bring that in, bring it in a little at a time, a little at a time. Bring it in, 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 bring it into the warehouse. You have almost 60,000 to sort. Sort all. Or auto sort for 10% minus on resources. I feel like most people are going to be doing that auto sort because it just takes too long to actually do this. I'm going to go down here and I'm going to throw that down quite a lot. Boosted scrap power. It takes a long time to sort through all this material, and usually the only way you can do it is by just holding down the boost option and then sorting again at the end. Alright, so what are we're gonna go and buy some crane upgrades. So we're gonna need to sell at least a little bit of everything in order to get at least a little bit of the metal here to get some of the upgrades.
My friend.
Whew, that's expensive. Do you actually have to go down here and upgrade it, or no? Yes, you do. Okay. Jesus. Alright, so yes, we're gonna go and sell the rest of it and then go back and buy whatever ship we can, which probably ain't gonna be much because we've only got $800 left. So yeah, we're gonna do what we can. What ship can we do then? Anyways, we're gonna just do another tuniclad, probably 2 or 3 of these, just so we can get the money to do the rest of it. Because I know the next one we need to do is this one right here. This has a lot of materials, so obviously the tuniclad is probably going to be the most beneficial one to do, because it has the most materials to work with. This is the one we got to do after the Heavy Mermaid, once we can successfully do it. So we just need to buy at least 1 or 2 more hammer upgrades, 1 or 2 more grinder upgrades, and like 1 more blowtorch upgrade, and then buy the rest of the box upgrades, and maybe 1 more crane upgrade, and then we should be fine. So if you like this episode of Ship Graveyard Simulator 2, please like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you again in the next one. Peace!